Namaskar and welcome. This is Pia and today we have with us three distinguished guests who have been instrumental in supporting the Akshaya Patra Foundation. First, we have Anil Patel, a dynamic entrepreneur with roots in IT education in India, and he moved to the US in 2002, and since he has been involved in digitization and e-commerce. Anil joined Akshaya Patra in 2017 when the Tri-State chapter was founded and has played an active role in the organization's activities. Next, we also welcome Tushar Phondge, a seasoned product director at ADP with over 25 years of experience in product and technology. Since moving to New Jersey in 1995, Tushar and his family have been dedicated to various social causes, and he is one of the founding members of the Akshaya Patra Tri-State chapter and has been deeply involved in its mission since 2017. And finally, we also have with us, that is Haresh Patel, a retired IT professional with a background at companies like AT&T, Novartis Pharmaceuticals, and many others. And Haresh has been actively supporting Akshaya Patra since 2008, dedicating his time and efforts to the foundation's noble cause. And today, they will share with us the incredible organization Akshaya Patra's journey and also give us information about their upcoming annual Tri-State Gala, which is going to be held on October 12th at Newark Liberty International Airport, Marriott. So let me welcome all three of them. Welcome to ITV Gold.
Thank you.
First, I want to start with Tushar, of course. Tushar, let's start with your core mission of Akshaya Patra, and specifically, how does this foundation aim to provide, all the meals it provides to people?
So thank you first for having me over here. Akshaya Patra is world's largest NGO that provides midday meals to school-going kids in India. Right? Its mission is to really eliminate classroom hunger, and its vision is to eradicate no child is left behind in the classroom because of hunger. So those are the two main things that it tries to work on. It was founded in the year 2000 with merely around 1,500 kids that the meals were providing across 5 schools. And in last 24 years, it has scaled to around 22,000 schools and across the 67 kitchens across 15 states and 2 union territories. They provide up to more than 2 million meals each and every day.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the scale and the impact. And if you take into consideration what it goes into this is, you may order a meal or you may order a pizza nowadays. It will cost you what, $20?
Absolutely.
In $20, one can actually provide a meal to the child for the entire school year, right? So that's basically the reach and the scale and the impact of Akshaya Patra in India. And the studies have been made. When you actually focus on education and mainly the hunger, a lot of impacts would come out of. India has progressed very, very much in last decade and even more, right? But poverty is still an issue, and a lot of kids go to the school on a hungry stomach. What happens with hungry stomach is they can't concentrate, the grades slip down, and there's a real impact, and you would see students dropping off. So by providing the midday meal, it's not just the food that goes to them. There are a lot of other collateral impacts that could have after many years them into the schools. Yes.
Absolutely, and that really sounds like an incredible mission you guys have. But tell me, are there any initiatives or programs the foundation has?
So yes, definitely this is the biggest mission is to eradicate classroom hunger, but that could be done through many ways, right? That could be done through sponsoring a kitchen, sponsoring different assets that goes towards making the kitchen, goes towards delivery. So it doesn't have to be just the grassroots level. $20 does a lot, but at the upper side of the scale, you can actually do a lot more if you have actually an interest in opening a kitchen into your place back in India. We can talk about that and we can actually work on that. Or if you want to really sponsor a truck, a delivery truck on the name of your parents or grandparents back in India, we can actually talk about that also. There are various ways that individuals could help for this mission.
So, I'm just thinking like quality and nutrition, they definitely are the crucial role they play, especially for when we are feeding our children. So tell me, how does like Akshaya Patra ensure that the meals they are providing them is both nutritious and high quality?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you reach such a scale of more than 2 million meals a day, obviously the scale and how you cook is important, but nutrition as well as the quality control that goes in there is also important. So this is the only institute or NGO that has been accredited by the ISOs, and we have many certifications and that the quality test that goes through that Akshaya Patra kitchens on a daily basis adhere to. So then those are delivered to the end customers. So I think it's quality control is on a daily basis. I'll give an example. The meals that are cooked early morning, they make sure that they stay warm till it reaches the kitchen. Now, the schools from the kitchen. The schools could be close by, it could be about 20 kilometers long. So they make sure that the vehicles have the right facility and the temperature control. And when the delivery team reaches on the other side, they do the control again to see the temperature is correct and the food has not been spoiled. So there are a lot of things that are actually taken into consideration as far as quality is concerned.
And I know, with this such a large scale operation, I'm sure there are a lot of challenges you guys must be facing. So any key challenges like Akshaya Patra is facing, and how can like community help with those?
So as far as challenging is real challenges around awareness, I would say, still, right? So people who are aware of it, they understand the mission, they understand why we are doing it. I think one of the things that we want to do through your channel, through the guests who are watching, is be aware of the cause, be aware of why we are doing this, and look at how you can help, look at how you can engage. And you don't have to really, always sponsor a big amount, but get engaged at a grassroots levels. My friends are going to talk about what's coming up.
Absolutely.
But there are other activities, for example, in the tri-state that we do, the golf event, the walkathon we just finished. So the biggest challenge for us to get the word out there and have the community engage, be part of the charity, be part of the chapter, and take this forward.
Wonderful. And thank you so much for, talking about it. And I want to move to now Anil. He definitely, we are all excited about, you had this tri-state gala coming, which is on October 12th.
Exactly.
So I want you to talk about, what can attendees expect from this gala?
This is organized on October 12th, as you mentioned. It is at the Marriott Hotel in Newark International Airport. You get a chance to meet so many other donors and like-minded people who are involved earlier, and they are giving contributions to the Akshaya Patra cause. Now, as we know, the cause is such that we hardly have to convince anybody. When you mention education with the hot meal to the hungry kids, everyone is convinced. But it has to be known to everyone.
Right.
And 2.5 million or 2 million, what we have reached the number. We were talking about 1.5 million 5-6 years back. It has reached to almost 2.5 million. It is not a small task. It's a humongous responsibility, delivering warm meal on daily basis to 13,000, 14,000 schools?
20,000.
20,000 schools now. So by the time we remember the number is going up.
Absolutely.
It is moving fairly fast.
Yeah.
So we need more and more hands, large hearts to participate and join us. At that, sitting here, what we can do is whatever contribution we can give and bring more and more people to the cause. That is what is our idea. So Mr. Niren Chaudhary, the former CEO, chairman of Panera Group, he is a keynote speaker at the event. And Mr. Binaya Pradhan, the Consul General of India, he is also guest of honor. So you will get a chance to meet everyone and mingle with similar people.
So Anil, just tell me, like, is there anything like a specific goal you are trying to achieve? Like you have some goal in mind and you want to achieve that with this gala?
Our goal is 5 million meals per day, and long term is eradicating illiteracy from India. To go much more beyond, and then if we achieve that, it's a dream come true.
Wonderful. And as you said that you have like a lot of speakers at this gala.
Exactly, yes.
And that's what our...
They will be briefing on what questions people will have, like how are we managing within $20, how are the food is tasted, each kitchen has laboratory, and what time frame it takes to establish a new kitchen. There are different levels of sponsorship. You can sponsor a school, you can sponsor a vehicle, you can sponsor kitchen utensils. There are so many different costs involved, and how good you want to go through. It can be from $20 to 1 million. So someone has rightly said, the charity what you do, the end benefit should not be measured with the dollar value or the monetary amount. It has to. Akshaya Patra does the same thing. We are funding the meal, but student is getting 1 year of education in $20. If you look at that, fund every month, he studies up to 12th grade.
Exactly.
Now you can imagine a kid who is struggling to meet his ends meet or finding the food versus a 12th grade educated student, independent and better civil in the work.
So I'm sure everything sounds very awesome, and I, personally myself, I'm looking forward to this gala. So tell me, how can people, come if they want to join the gala? What can they do?
On the website, or they can contact us. We can forward the registration link. There is a sponsorship flyer also. There is a registration flyer just to attend gala, and they are most welcome. So they can register online, and in advance is better because it gets overwhelmed and full sometimes. So last minute we may not be able to accommodate, but registration link is available, and same thing is for sponsorship.
So registration is open till the last minute or no?
I think 48 hours before the event, we have to close because all the names should reach there. The assignment of the table and everything must be coordinated.
If you go to apusa.org/events, you will find us about more information around October 12th Gala.
Wonderful. And thank you so much. Let me move to Haresh ji. Haresh ji, you have been involved with it for a long time, and you have been a long time volunteer with Akshaya Patra. So tell me, what are the opportunities available for people there, for both adults and youth?
Okay. Today I'm going to start about little bit about Akshaya Patra and Akshaya Patra's goal to provide a hot meal throughout the school year. It started around 2000 with 1,500 students at a small village near Bangalore. The result of having a hot meal, more children started coming to school. They become more active in this class and outside the class. Their health got improved and their education got improved too. Today, Akshaya Patra has 72 kitchens, and they are serving 22 million kids in 20,000 schools. uh, providing a hot meal improves your education, removes poverty, and improves the health of our country. So Akshaya Patra goal is to provide education to everybody can possible over there. Akshaya Patra, 85% of your donation goes towards Akshaya Patra in India to serve the Akshaya Patra's goal. You know. This year, Akshaya Patra was recognized at United Nations to serve 4 billion hot meals in India in the last 22 years.
Right.
Okay. How you can help? How you can help? If you believe in Akshaya Patra's goal that no child should deprive to education because of hunger. So to support that, you can involve into various Akshaya Patra's chapters, and you can become an active member into those chapters. Most of the states have chapters that you can involve over there.
Right.
Now, also we have youth ambassadors. The youth ambassadors, they support Akshaya Patra's many gala and walkathon and other activities. At the same time, they also provide information to in their school and raise the fund over there. So if you believe in Akshaya Patra's goal, then you should become a member in Akshaya Patra's and support Akshaya Patra's goal. One major thing is that Akshaya Patra's kitchen, there are 72 kitchens. I would suggest you can visit one of the kitchen where 50,000 to 100,000 meals are cooked every day. And those meals are served in schools where if you visit those schools, one of the schools, you will see how kids are enjoying the hot meal and making a progress. And you will get real satisfaction of your donation, that how your donation is being used by the Akshaya Patra.
So tell me, like, if somebody wants to volunteer, do they need a specific skill set to volunteer there or no?
No, anybody can join, any of Akshaya Patra chapter over there, and people over there will help you and guide you, depending upon your skill, whatever you can do.
And I was just reading somewhere about this grassroots movement. I want you to talk a little bit more about that.
The grassroots movement, you start with your friends and family. You explain to them what Akshaya Patra is doing, how Akshaya Patra has supported almost 2 million kids every day, and also you can use your social media, your Facebook and any others. Akshaya Patra provides information, and you can forward that information to your group on the Facebook or Instagram or any other place, so that more people are aware of what Akshaya Patra is doing and they can take part into Akshaya Patra.
It seems like a very powerful kind of a movement, just going through that, step by step. What message would you like to convey to our people who would want to join this Tri-State Gala?
I would say in the Tri-State Gala, you see how we have generated almost more than $2 million, and how we're going to use that money to support kids over there. Looking into that, try to involve in Akshaya Patra with by yourself or as a young ambassador or professional people. You can involve directly into Akshaya Patra.
So you guys can go ahead and, how can people stay connected with Akshay Patra and...
So, yeah, absolutely. So we have Facebook presence, we have presence on Instagram, obviously the website that I mentioned, apusa.org. But once you join and gets onto a WhatsApp group, you'll get a lot more information. So be engaged, be on the lookout for emails once you are part of the Tri-State chapter. And you will have various avenues that you can start helping, start being involved. Again, the grassroots is so important that I always get surprised. It's been 7 years since we have been all involved in this, and both of them perhaps more. Even now when I talk about this mission and $20, people are blown away. So that tells me that our job is not done yet.
Exactly.
Take the word out, spread it through different ways, and have people engaged in this. So that's the main idea.
You want to go ahead?
We need more and more support from newcomers who can join us with their ideas and their contacts. So funding is the first thing that I mentioned earlier. That is what is required, of course. And the big presence, youth associates are our brand ambassadors. They spread the word, they give ready material for keeping it on our social media and talking to our friends.
Yeah.
And Akshaya Patra keeps feeding what progress is there, new kitchens and new sponsors, where that it is coming up, what is the capacity, and all the details are there. All other standards are always met, whether new kitchen is opened, it is all Six Sigma, cost saving, otherwise you can imagine how $20 will meet.
Absolutely.
260 plus meals, all school working days kids are getting fed. So if you give $1,000, it will give a group of 50 students for the whole year. And everyone contributes that goes a long way. As we discussed earlier, it is going to change the society and the nation.
Absolutely. I think very beautifully said by all of you. But one question that's coming to my mind, that there are so many non-profits out there. So why Akshay Patra?
Yeah, I can talk to it a little bit. You're absolutely right. 7 years, before 7 years, it was always, yes, I'm doing the social work, right? And me and my wife were very much engaged. But what we saw was not just for us, but the second generation, right? Pass it on to them, make them aware. So in 2018 and 19, when we went to India, we went to the Thane kitchen near Mumbai and took our daughter, and she experienced what Haresh Bhai was saying about the process of making the food, getting onto the truck, going to the school and seeing the kids out there. I think it's a complete family engagement. And unless you experience that, you wouldn't really get the taste of why this particular charity itself that one can engage and be passionate about. So it's not about just giving the money. It's about really engaging with it, engage the whole family. And both of my kids are now the youth ambassadors, and they are doing the next step.
Wow.
And I'm sure they will continue.
Absolutely. And last question for all of you, whatever messages you want to convey out to our viewers regarding your gala.
Please come more, bring your friends, and join us to the great cause that we have taken up now.
One thing I would like to mention, the Charity Navigator, they have given 93 points out of 100 for accountability and transparency of Akshay Patra.
Wow, that's really amazing.
What I would like to do is whatever your cause is, right? So eradicating classroom hunger is your something that you want to fight for. Akshay Patra is your charity. If food insecurity is something that you want to fight for, Akshay Patra is your charity. Or if you're fighting against gender inequality or education inequality, then Akshay Patra is the charity that you need to engage with.
I honestly think you are truly, changing lives of so many people out there, and really, we're all proud of you for what you guys are doing. It's an amazing job you are doing. Thank you so much, and of course, wishing you all the best for your gala, which is on October 12th.
Yes.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.